APSEX Online Support Program, Class 9th, Week 13, Lesson 17, Subject Biology. Textbook Biology, page number from 162 to 164, Unit 8, Nutrition, topic Large Intestine and Role of Liver. Resources required, Biology textbook. Objectives. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to revise large intestine, parts of large intestine, teta, cecum, colon and rectum. Role of liver. Large intestine. In large intestine, actually absorption of water and defecation take place. How does the absorption of water and defecation take place? After the digested products of our bite has been absorbed in blood, the remaining mass entered large intestine. Now in small intestine we have discussed that water will be absorbed, nutrients will be absorbed from the food particle. Now the undigested waste will move towards the large intestine. As it moves towards the large intestine, so large intestine itself consists of three parts, that is cecum, colon and rectum. Large intestine, as I have told you that large intestine consists of three parts, that is cecum, colon and rectum. So cecum is actually in the form of a T-junction with the small intestine, and second part of the large intestine is the colon, which help in the absorption of water, and that absorbed water is poured into the blood. As water is absorbed and it is poured into the blood, so what will happen that the remaining mass will be known as feces, and it will be in a form of a semi-solid mass. So feces mainly consist of the undigested material. As we have discussed that in small intestine the digestion has been completed up to there, but as the remaining food is transferred to the large intestine, so it will be the undigested material. If we talk about the feces, that what actually feces comprises of, so feces actually comprises of the bile pigments and water, right? And the brownish color of the feces is due to the bile pigment actually. And feces are temporarily stored in the rectum, which opens out through the anus. Feces will be temporarily stored in the rectum. When there is a need of defecation, so it will be excreted out through the anus. Now under normal condition the rectum is filled with feces, but whenever there is a need, so it is defecated out from the body. But there is a reflex action with the help of which anus is opened and the feces is defecated. But this reflex action is actually inhibited in the adults. But if we are talking about the small children, so it is not under their control. That all of the actions are involuntary. So in the children it actually will be a reflex, and in adults the reflex is inhibited. You can see in the diagram the parts of the small intestine. It is clearly mentioned that about the large intestine. You can see the cecum, you can see the colon, and you can see the rectum, and then the anal pore, right? Now we will be discussing the role of the liver. First we will be discussing the structure of the liver, the size of the liver, right, the color of the liver. So remember students that liver is the largest gland of the body, right? It is multi-lobed, means it is two-lobed, and it is dark reddish in color. If we talk about its location, so it is present beneath the diaphragm on the right side of the abdomen. In adult human it weighs about 1.5 kg and is the size of a football. It is just like the size of a football. In its it weighs about 1.5 kg. And if we talk about its structure, so it is a pear-shaped greenish yellow sac, that is gallbladder, lies along the right lobe of the liver on the ventral side. So the structure of the gallbladder is a pear shape, and it is greenish in color, and it will be present on the right lobe of the liver on the ventral side. Actually gallbladder is that organ on which the secretion of the liver are stored. Liver actually secrete the bile, and the secretion of bile have been stored on the gallbladder. You can see the structure of the liver. It is two lobed, it is multi-lobed. You can see the left lobe of the liver, you can see the right lobe of the liver. Then you can also see the gallbladder, that is greenish in color, right, and it is present at the right lobe of the liver. Come towards the function of the liver. There are many functions of the liver. First, that it removes the amino group from amino acids, and this is known as deamination. When amino group is removed from the amino acid, so this is known as deamination. Now the most important function of the liver, that it converts the ammonia to the less toxic form, that is urea. Now ammonia, if ammonia is present in our body, so it is very much dangerous. It has to be converted to the less toxic form, that is urea, as urea is not that much dangerous to our body as compared to the ammonia. So liver will convert the ammonia into the urea. It also destroys the old red blood cell. As you know that red blood cell's lifespan is about 120 days. After 120 days, the old red blood cells has to be destroyed, and it actually destroyed in the liver. With the help of the liver, the destruction of the old red blood cells taken place. Manufactures blood clotting proteins called fibrinogen. Now fibrinogen are those proteins which help in blood clotting. If any of cut or wound occurs, so it is healed because of the proteins, that it is known as fibrinogen. So fibrinogen is being manufactured by the liver. Now converts glucose into glycogen when required, breaks glycogen into the glucose. When we eat anything, when we eat food, so the extra glucose is stored in the form of a glycogen on liver. Right, students, remember this, that it is the extra glucose is converted into the glycogen and it is stored on the liver, and whenever there is a need of glucose to our body, so the glycogen is again converted into the glucose. It also converts carbohydrates and proteins into lipids and produces cholesterols. So it also converts the or break the carbohydrates and the proteins into lipids and produces cholesterols, which actually give you the energy. It also produces heat to maintain body temperature. So in a limited amount it produces heat and it will maintain our body temperature. Right, student? Okay, stored fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins means those vitamins which are only soluble in the lipids or in the fats, and these are vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin E and vitamin K. Right, so the liver will store only the fat soluble vitamins and minerals, ions such as iron. So students, this was your today's lecture. Hope you find it easy and interesting. Thank you so much.